Hello again, YouTube. Let's talk about black people and our money. Nothing against nobody else. They can apply this too, I'm sure. Especially if you're not rich, you can apply this. So this is for everybody, but I want to pinpoint black people especially, because when I say this, what the things I'm about to say, I'm thinking more in terms of what we face sometimes. Like I'm thinking in terms of like Milwaukee, like growing black money. Like we hear a lot of philosophies on YouTube, like, and most of these financial philosophies surround around investing. Let me just tell you, investing works better the more you have. Like I know some people done made it big with it, but they done tighten up the game. The shoestrings of the game of investing is tight. So I got Bitcoin, it go up, it go down. It don't really like drastically change. So I don't believe in it like that. So people can say what they want. I'm looking at my Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? Just like I'm looking at my stocks. Like they go up a little bit, they go down a little bit. One day I look at it, it's a little up. The next day I look at it, it's a little down. So I don't believe in the stock market like that. Although I do believe that you should take a couple dollars and consistently put into Bitcoin and the stock market. But my method is just in case. Here's the things that when I do these things, I see that money increase drastically. Basics. When you finna buy something that costs, you don't impulse buy it. You plan. Think about it like this. You like the high-end tennis shoes, right? Jordans, Air Max, stuff like that. Why would you get paid from whatever your financial sources are and then just wham, go buy it and you're not rich like that? Like, if you spending half of your money on a pair of Jordans. Everybody keep calling me now. But why not say, okay, a month has 31 days in it. And you figure if you getting 2 days off, that's 23 days to work, right? So if you get paid every week, why not just say, okay, well, I want to go shopping at the end of the month. Start shopping only once or twice a month. Now, if you shop more than that, I would say go to school. Like we got a store called Foreman Mills where you can get that same stuff for $5, $4, cheap. I wouldn't say everybody should have some designer, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You should have something this name brand, something this designer. Like, what's the point of not having anything like that? But what I would tell you is if you're not rich, plan it. Be like, okay, I'm going shopping at the end of the month. So out of the money I save, I'm gonna put 125 up for shopping, right? Or if you can put up more, let's say you make enough put up 200. Now at the end of the month, you got $800. You could get them Jordans, no problem. And you still got money, get you some shirts, maybe a watch or so. You got money for other stuff. So to make black money grow, we got to stop all the impulse. Like that food money, when you know that food that you buy that you don't have to, that stuff adds up, man. Man, we do have to start budgeting. Me personally, I don't believe that budgeting is the most important thing. I believe it's in the top 3 though. And that's why I say have a budget for your shopping, have one for your food. Like this, have call it the fat man fund. Stuff you be wanting to eat that you don't have to eat, that you just eating because you just want it. $100 a month. Where you get your energy drinks, your candy bars, your stuff like that. your chips. Like when I watch football, I like to have chips. My favorite is nacho cheese Doritos, but I ain't keeping score on people who might have another favorite chip. So you gotta end the impulse buying. And next thing I would say, focus more on saving cash than investing cash. They say, well, your money ain't gonna grow. Sure it will. Because what am I gonna say next? And then I'm gonna come back to this. Building income. Building your income up. Multiple income streams. What you mean it ain't gonna grow, you save? If you add more and more income streams, how your money ain't gonna grow? Stop it, man. Y'all be listening to that stuff. I kind of see what Ocho be saying when he say people be listening to the wrong people. What Ocho Cinco be saying. So, if you start out with one income stream, right? This is how I'm finna show you. Remember, I showed you the stock market goes up and down, Bitcoin up and down, so I wouldn't rely on that. But let's look at saving money. You got one income stream. You save $100 a week for 3 years. Consistent, which we're gonna talk about consistency. You looking at, you gonna have $15,600 after a 3-year period. You got that kind of money, guess what? You ain't checked the check. Guess what? You can afford a set of tires if you need them. You can afford things. But the next thing we need to understand is just because you can afford it, don't mean you should always buy it. When you saving your money, you got to think about your kids, man, because all the times I was misusing funds, it's because one of the main things I wasn't thinking about my kids. You should always be thinking about your kids. What if you die? Your kids be struggling because you didn't help them. Yeah, they need to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. I get all that. But for you to say that and to rely on that and not do nothing for them is dumb. And you being very, very foolish. You brought them into the world. That's your generation. That's your legacy. Why wouldn't you leave them something? Y'all do realize that a lot of the things I be telling y'all, I be sharing with y'all stuff that I done failed, mistakes I done made in the past. So I believe in saving. You say, well, saving ain't gonna get you nowhere. Okay. I guarantee you if you invested for 3 years, $100 a week, you'll just see your money getting took up, down, up, down, up, down. Y'all trusting people that don't got y'all best interest in mind all the time. That's why I say invest some to add that to your portfolio, as it's called. But don't rely on investing because saving is more consistent. You got to build income streams. You want some of your income streams to be passive. Like, let's say you have a pie, a circle pie, right? Y'all, I'm sure y'all done seen pictographs in school. You add your income streams to that, along with your investments, and that thing will just be circling like this, and it'll be getting bigger and bigger. The more consistent you are, the more money you gonna have. Like, you could save $1 a day. If you watch this, some of y'all ain't got $3,650, right? A lot of people don't have $3,650. But that's basically if you was to save $1 for 10 years every day. You'll have $3,650. You got that right now? And listen, I know guys come on here to be Freemasons, and no disrespect to them. That's them. They can do their thing. And they be in these little sinister groups. Y'all don't count. Y'all count about as much as the neighborhood drug dealer. I ain't finna eat no doo-doo, no pig hearts, no baby hearts, no stabbing babies with daggers for money. But who's keeping score? You gonna stand before God, just like I am. But these people who had to do these things, they come on here like they successful. You getting down, and you want to act like you successful because you there, because you did those things, and somebody else ain't there. I'm gonna show you how to get there. I'm gonna show you what I know, what works. What works. See, when you save money, the next thing, the money you save is off limits unless it's an extreme emergency. And I'm telling you, if it ain't no extreme emergency, I'm telling you, you keep saving. Off limits, right? And let's say you fall into financial trouble. Let's say 15 years in, you've been consistent, you've been saving your money for 15 years. And you got 300 some thousand, and you've been renting, which is okay. Something happened, you could go buy you a house. See, when you save, it eliminates the problems that you could have. And the way you be able to save more is you got to add them income streams. Next thing, stop spending so much time and money on recreation. If you make those sacrifices, you'll be able to eventually. If you should have recreation. Don't never get rid of if you like Starbucks, don't get rid of Starbucks. If you like Netflix, don't get rid of that. I don't believe in all that. Keep that stuff. Just have a budget for it. When you get a tax return, don't spend all your money. You coming out of Walmart like that with a 90-inch TV. And the bigger the TV, every year you getting a bigger TV. And you already got 5 TVs in your house. They'll work excellent. And here you come again, tax time. You like this. Can't even get it in the cart. So, cut out that recreation. And when you do it, have it set aside. You say, well, I need to go on a cruise. Okay. What's a cruise, about 3,000? 3,000, so if you save 300 a month, which is, and you should always have a little extra left over what you saving for. Because that extra, you can put that extra right back in the pile with your other savings. So let's say 3,000, you save 300 a month, that's 3,600. You still got another 600. You could buy memorabilia with some of that. You come back with 300 in your pocket, put that 300 right back with the rest of your savings, and you went on your cruise. See, savings is going to get it done more than anything. The main investment that I believe, looking at it outside, I do have a Vanguard. I got to start putting in it. Ain't nothing in there. But it's index funds. That's going to be the main thing that I probably get into. I'm still going to have my stocks, still going to have my Bitcoin, but I'm going to go index funds. So y'all got to be careful with these dudes y'all listening to online. Some of them be paid off to say this stuff. And you will notice, because this is how you notice. They'll be telling you to invest, and then when their commercials come on, it'd be like one of the investment firms. Like, okay, I see you, okay. So, save. Your job, save. You get a paper route at night, put all that up. Everything you don't need for gas, fill your tank up, put your money aside for your little snacks and gas, because them energy drinks be coming in handy when you be up at night. I ain't gonna lie to you. Put all that aside, the rest, bang, 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 bang. When I was doing at my best, it was these things I'm telling you. At my worst, I got away from these things, I'm telling you. So, saving your money, no impulse buys. No impulse buys. You know, if you want something, that same thing is going to be around 2 months later. You trying to keep up with people. That's why you can't buy stuff when you can afford it. You got to have it now so you can walk your new Jordan. People looking at you, the people that are really rich, I bet he only make $12 an hour. They talking about you in their mind, but it don't matter what they say. I'm just saying. They ain't even got no Jordans, but they live in Brookfield, though. They ain't got to worry about, they could take trips. They ain't got to worry about their neighbors breaking in their house, though. See, broke people, they not even friendly like that. You don't believe me? Go on your Facebook. All the broke people ain't got no money like that. I bet you they ain't friendly. The only ones that's friendly is the ones that you already was cool with. So, save. Cut down impulse buys. Have a plan, a budget for your shopping. Build your income stream. Stop being lazy. A lot of your time when you are still working, a lot of your time should be going towards your work. The time you ain't at work, a lot of that should go towards your kids, and you should only have a little bit of time for your friend. If you with your friends a lot, you ain't working that hard. Either you ain't working that hard, you from a rich family, or you already rich. Every barbecue, you there like this. Dancing with the family friends. Man, get out of here. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. That's it. That's all, y'all.